The Ruger Lcp Max hit the market by storm a few years ago. It was one of the highest capacity pocket pistols you could find on the market. Holds 10+1 or 12+1 with their extended magazine, which is just a little bit bigger than that 10-round magazine. And then this year, 2024, Smith & Wesson came out with their Bodyguard 2.0, which is very similar in size to the Ruger Lcp Max. A little bit thinner in the grip, but just a tad longer in barrel length. Not by much though. Some people say that makes a big difference in their pocket. I haven't noticed the difference at all. If I'm pocket carrying, feels exactly the same to me. But it does have a better beaver tail. You can get a full 3-finger grip on there, whereas the Ruger Lcp Max, you can get almost a full 3-fingered grip, but you have to have that little piece right there, and it still kind of slides off for me while I'm holding it. But with the 12-round magazine, you can get the full 3-fingered grip, but you have to have that 12-round magazine in there. So like that Bodyguard doesn't have to have that. I can still get my 3 fingers on there and it's not slipping. Even if I grip it really hard, it doesn't slip off at all. But how accurate are these two against each other? Well, we're going to find out. We have a Gila and Federal ammo, both 95 grains. We're going to try those out. We're going to go with the Lcp Max first. So easy to load. These magazines are easy to load by hand. You can load even the 12-round by hand, no problem. Now the Smith & Wesson Bodyguard, it's 12-round magazine that comes with it, because it comes with a 10 and a 12-round magazine. I can get all the way to 11, and I can really have to force my thumb in to get that 12-round in, or use an assisted loader to fully get that last round in. So it is a little bit harder to load than the Ruger Lcp Max, but to me, it matters more how they shoot. So, because you can get an assisted loader to get these loaded up. Let's try out this Ruger Lcp Max. So far we have a issue already. There we go. Just kind of failed to feed there at first. Let's see how it shoots. So the grip on this kind of cants forward at the bottom. So when I grip it, it dips. So it's really easy to shoot low when you shoot the Lcp Max, at least for me, versus this guy right here. When I grip it, nothing happens at all. But let's try it out. See if we can get like 4 or 5 right on center of that red target right there. Okay, it's a little guy, so you always got to watch, keep your fingers back on this one. Okay, we're a little bit low, right? I'm gonna have to pull up. So we're about 15 feet back right here, so this is a little bit further than what you would use this for. But I'm just showing you the accuracy. That's how I shoot it right there, and it's kind of a spread pattern up there on that target. Let's see if we can get some more on center. There we go. Alright, it did lock back this time. A lot of times this thing will not lock back on me because your hand rides that slide so high, and sometimes it just doesn't catch when you're finished with all your ammo. All right, let's try the Bodyguard 2.0. We're gonna go to the blue target and step over just a bit. Now the Bodyguard 2.0, a little bit harder to rack, not too much, but does have really good serrations on it. So it is pretty easy overall to rack. And I really like the grip. You'll see the difference here as far as, it's not gonna be spread all over the target as much. At least we'll find out. We'll see how good my shooting is today. All right. That one I did not lock back. Sometimes you ride these things so high because they're so tiny and low profile, but let's go check them out. All right, so that's the Lcp Max at 15 yards. It's kind of spread all over the place. I mean, I'm still on target, but it's definitely not shooting very consistently. Got them all over. I got a few right in one spot. I really had to work for that one, but yeah, they're a little bit all over. It's not the best. But let's check out the Bodyguard. All right, now we got the Bodyguard 2.0. So look at that really nice grouping. So having that grip just nice and straight compared to this Ruger Lcp Max, where you're squeezing it and literally every time it dips, and there's no cut high on the trigger, so you really have to try to push your hands up. So your hand's sitting really low overall. So the height over bore on this one is really, really high. So when you're gripping this Bodyguard right here, it's super tight. It's your height over bore is so low profile to your hand. You can get a way better shot Keep that nice grouping right there. Like I can hit 40 yards with this, not that you need to with a 380, it's just a pocket pistol, but still if you need to, like you have the ability to keep a nice tight grouping with the Bodyguard over the LCP Max. All right, now we got the 12 round magazine. So here's the kind of annoying thing. You can't tell if it has 12 rounds. It only shows 10. So that's kind of an annoyance. So you have to make sure you count it when you're loading the Ruger Lcp Max magazine up to 12. The Bodyguard is a little bit nicer. So you can see that it has the 12 round mark right there, which is nice. So putting these in, this is a different story. So it's definitely tight. So if you're gonna put this 12 round in, like you really got to push it hard to get that 12 round in if you have nothing in the chamber. And then to rack it is definitely a challenge. So I actually like to pull the slide back all the way, put it in, and there you go. So that's kind of a challenge with the Ruger Lcp Max, is to put one in. If it's fully loaded, it just doesn't seat up there very well. But let's try to get this thing shooting a little bit better. I know you can get some whole grips and kind of make this a little straighter. A lot of people do. But this one, we're just shooting stock, because this is how you would buy it right from the store. See if we can get this thing dialed in a little bit better. We're going to go for the top of that red target right there and see if we can get just a little bit better shooting on it. Still shooting low, so I'm going to really have to pull that sight up higher. Finally got one in the center there. All right, so we had an issue. So it failed to feed. So that's some of the small issues I've had with the LCP Max, is it fails to feed no matter how hard you grip it, even if you're not limp wristing it. So we're gonna strip that and drop that at the bottom there. Load it back up. All right, let's see. And these are all oiled, and I cleaned them all before I came. Actually, I didn't clean the Bodyguard. I haven't cleaned that since I got it. I just oiled it. So let's see if we can get one on a headshot on that red target there. There we go, just a little off to the left. All right, so not too bad. I mean, it's still scattered all over that target up there. I mean, it's all over. I missed a few shots as well. So this is really a close-up and personal 380. Most of them are. They're not made for further distance like this, but just showing you minimal accuracy. And this is a little bit less than 15 feet back now, and showing you how accurate it is. It's not that accurate. But let's get the Bodyguard 2.0 out and see if we can load it with that 12 round magazine empty. So we got nothing in the chamber there. So we got the 12 round magazine, and it is a little bit tighter too, just like the LCP Max. So all right, so there we got it clicked in, but can we rack the slide? Yes. So once you get it in there, you can rack the slide of this one so much easier than you can the LCP Max. But let's see if we can get some headshots on this blue target here. The thing's so tiny, but it's so controllable for how small it is. It feels like nothing. I mean, it's like the size of my hand, even with that 12 round mag in there. I mean, that's impressive. All right, here we go. I don't know if you can see that back there, but let's go check it out. All right, guys, this is my headshots with the Ruger Lcp Max. I got one here, I got one here, I got one there, and I got two on there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we have the rest are randomly over here and in the dirt. So let's check out the Bodyguard 2.0. Not only could I shoot faster with this Bodyguard 2.0, but look at all my shots right there. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I missed 2 of them, just a tad over the top. But look at the pattern on that thing at 15 feet back with this Bodyguard 2.0. I mean, that's crazy for how small this thing is, to be able to shoot a really nice pattern on a 4-inch piece of steel right there. That's impressive. Now we're going to be trying the soft shell, just a pocket holster for both of these. They both fit about the same in my pocket with 10 round magazines. We're going to try the Ruger first. These don't have manual safety, so I don't like to keep around in the chamber in a soft holster. If I had a Kydex holster, I would no problem. But with a soft holster, we're gonna see how fast we can get it out of our pocket and just normal pants. And you can buy better pants that actually have pockets for these. So there's that one in my pocket. Doesn't look much more than a phone, which is cool. Just looks like you're carrying something bigger in your pocket, like a cell phone or a wallet. But let's see how fast I can actually get it out of my pocket and rack it. They're probably gonna be both about the same, honestly. Without a good Kydex holster or jeans that that fit well. That's why I like to carry in these little Kydex holsters, even because you can carry them with a t-shirt, you can't even see them. Let's try the Ruger LCP Max first. So still, even under minimal stress like that, you know, a couple seconds I was able to pull it out and hit on target, just instinct shooting. Still a little bit all over the board, but not bad. Still a great little pocket gun. These have been kind of proven themselves for years and years with the LCP 2, the LCP, and now the LCP Max. But let's try the Bodyguard 2.0. We're gonna throw this back in that nice little holster there. All right, now we got the Bodyguard 2.0, same thing. We got the 10-round mag, so they're really about the same exact size. This one's actually a little bit bigger, pulling it from your pocket because it has that lip on it right there. But the length of barrel is just a tad longer, so we're gonna see if that's gonna make much of a difference. But let's put it back in the pocket holster. All right, so it fits a little bit nicer in the pocket holster too, being it's all squared off, and it's got that undercut trigger right there, which I like a lot better. All right, we're gonna stick it in the pocket just like normal. So that's how it would look too. It's just about the same as the Ruger. It just feels like a wallet or something else in your pocket. So, all right, we're gonna try the Bodyguard 2.0. So they're both about the same from pulling it from your pocket. Definitely a challenge with these tighter pockets. Definitely want to get some concealed carry pants if you're going to be pulling guns from your pocket. But yeah, they both shoot really good overall. But man, this thing, if you want to actually do some tactical, well, not tactical, but like precise shooting with it, this is the clear winner in my book over the Ruger LCP Max. Let's check out those sights. They both have really good sights. Both wide open sights for the back. These guns are meant to be close up and personal, so they're not going to have really tight sights for long distance shooting because they're meant for close up. But they both have night sights on the front. This one's got a white sight on the front. This one has an orange, both with tritium inserts, so they do glow in the dark, which is great. And as far as serrations goes, Bodyguard kills it. They have way better serrations. It's easier to rack, especially under stress. You're going to be able to rack that easier. Both have trigger safeties on there as well. Taking them down is a different story. This Bodyguard is awesome. It takes down just like any of the full-size pistols. You take the mag out, pull it back, pull this down, and it'll slide right off. This one is kind of a tricky little guy. You got to pull it back slightly, and then you got to take a screwdriver and pop that out right there, and then that pin will come out, and this whole thing will slide off. But both great little options. But man, with the Bodyguard 2.0 on the market, I don't know why anyone would even choose the Ruger LCP Max. And maybe they'd want to go with the original LCP to make it smaller, even for deep concealed carry. But if you really just want something about this size, man, this is the way to go in my opinion. And I've carried this for years, as you can see from the wear on it. It's been a great little pocket pistol, but honestly, I think the Bodyguard is going to be my new pocket friend right now as my backup. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video on the Ruger LCP Max versus the Bodyguard 2.0. Just kind of checking them out and getting some ideas if you're thinking about buying one of these. Hope it gave you some good ideas. That's it for today, guys. I love you. Stay safe, keep on shooting. Have a great day.